Who is easier to coach, fighters or educators?
You know what? I'm going to say fighters. It's because the consequences are very immediate there. Educators, I think they're the backbone of our nation. It's very hard to teach, man. To engineer a full day for learning, it's very difficult. And they're coming out of the universities not prepared to meet the demands of the classroom. So they're being dropped in there like I was dropped into the ring the first time with a professional fighter. I took it. Whooping, man. I got my nose broken, and I think about how many potential world champions came into the ring like I did, took a beating like I did, and never came back thinking they didn't have what it took to be successful. So we're certainly seeing that with teachers with turnovers, and we're seeing it with RBTs, we're seeing it with behavior analysts. So we got to do better preparing our folks, and one of the things that we need to do beyond theory and everything, we got to have something that connects the training world, right, the prep world, to the real world. And what is that? It's simulations. We spar in the fight game, right? Sparring is a simulation. When you scrimmage, that's the simulation, right? So you can control that environment. When I train a fighter, right, let's say I'm training them to slip a punch, right, throw a jab and slip a punch. I'm not going to put them in there with another fighter, an opponent who's throwing their whole repertoire when they're just learning a skill. Because they might try to slip the punch and get jacked, right? And then I'm going to punish that skill, or that skill is going to get punished for using it. I need to create conditions where they can successfully get in touch with reinforcement. Missing, making them miss the punch, putting themselves in a position where they can throw them punch. So we just work on the opponent throwing one or two punches, maybe at 30% or 40%, then 50%, and we up the velocity of it, and then we start layering on more skills. And pretty soon, why would they not do this? Because they're doing it successfully in the actual closest thing to the real world, the simulation. So I think in education, man, I'm hoping, I was talking yesterday to the CEO of ABA Tech, and a great group of people there, that if they can embed simulation into our BCBA preps or RBT courses, they could gamify it, right? Where you safely experience consequences of your behavior. You write a plan, you speak to the teacher, and you find out, you see the kid ran off and got hurt. You're like, oh, but it's safe. And they give you feedback on why, and you get repetition. You can apply reinforcement under different conditions in education, in the clinic, in the sports world, in business, at home.